Akrog still cannot believe he is gone. It is just a moon ago. They were still sitting around a campfire, listening to Grungwar's stories. And now... Akrog feels lost. He hopes he can do this without him.
Well, for what it is worth, he has his little blood and the good-looking Moonkin by his side.
Zaska mean Grumpf?
Sure. Him too.
Akrog has every right to feel lost. Every Moonkin does. But he needs to find himself again. The tribe depends on it.
At least the Brittlebone hunters left him his tusks.
And great tusks they were.
If Mugwa will not guide Narjak into the moonlit river until the devouring, where is his soul now?
Waiting in the earth. When devouring done, Mugwa take soul and bring it to Moonlit River.
Akrog still cannot understand why the firstborn blood protected Narjak not. No arrows could pierce his hide.
No arrows, it is true. But the throwing spike of a brittlebone stick-flinger could. The firstborn blood only made him long-lived, not invulnerable.
That throwing spike should not have hit him. It should not.
No.
Little Blood has been very quiet. How is he feeling?
Nothing.
Nothing what? He feels nothing?
No. This thing. It knows sire. It just flesh and bone. Like pig after hunter crush it. Sire is gone. And always will be. Because Nog no save him.
Little Blood, they spoke about...
No. Big Blood no speak. Not now.
Akrog knows Zazka respected Narjak like no other. Is there anything he wants to say?
He is dead, trusted one. Zazka can say all he wants, but Narjak will never hear it.
Akrog wishes they had spent more time together.
Understandable. But there is a good reason a troll cub belongs to and is raised by the tribe, and not its sires.
A troll must not favor his offspring over his other kin, Akrog knows. Still, they had only just started hunting together. Akrog just wishes he had known him better. Akrog should go. He must prepare the devouring.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Interesting.
Why Akrog come here? He want...
It is true. Akrog should go. He must prepare the devouring.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
He go there. No,
Why
It is true. Akrog should go.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Well then, time for the preparations.
The summoning of Mugwa's cub.
No need to look like a beak shat on his head, Akrog. Summoning Mugwa's cub is a great honor. He should be smiling.
A moonkin and a bonekin have to die for the ritual. Akrog sees nothing to smile about, and he understands not why Cabrax would.
Cabrax told him why. It is an honorable way to die. Being worked to death as a slave of the Greenskins? Disgrace. Starving? Disgrace. Untusked by a brittlebone? Disgrace. But giving one's blood so that Mugwa's cub can take the fabled chieftain Narjak firstborn into the Moonlit River. That is an honorable way to die. A way worthy of Mugwar's spawn.
Kabrak speaks true. Arnuk's trusted one will have dark thoughts for a long time. But maybe he will find solace in the thought that Arnuk will be floating in the moonlit river right beside Narjak. It is a great honor.
Arnuk die? Why?
So Noag's sire can go in peace, and trusted one Akrog can be the new chieftain. Zazka will explain to Noag, but not now.
The Bloodgivers are already here, are they not? What else is needed?
Prepare the rest of the offering, of course. Wood, food, and crushed stone. Tradition demands for the Devoured Ones tried to gather them. But if Akrog wants, the Bone King can do it instead. He knows the Moonkin are weary.
They are weary, it is true. But the Moonkin will respect the traditions. They will harvest the offering themselves.
Words of a future chieftain. Return when the Moonkin workers have built the gathering dens, then.
All right. The workers are preparing the offering. What is next?
Scrap. Just have the Moonkin scrappers search the cradle. There should still be some mounds nearby. Then comes the blood giving.
How works the blood giving exactly? Two blood givers must offer their lives to Mugwa. Zazka knows that. But how? It is complicated. Of the two blood givers, one is the sacrifice, and the other, the vessel. The vessel devours the sacrifice, then spills his own blood at the foot of the holy stone.
Elder Grongwar Greyfur is as wise as they say.
What mean devour?
Eat. So he means the vessel must eat the sacrifice's flesh?
Like chosen chieftain Akrog will eat his sire's flesh of the ceremony. It is true. Kabrak's told both Bloodgiver Urnuk, the sacrifice, and Bloodgiver Itzka, the vessel, what they should do. Akrog should speak to them once he is ready to make the offering.
He will. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
What is needed of him?
Close enough.
What is it?
Bloodgiver Itzka will give his life tonight. He wishes not to die with the rot in his bones.
The rot can only be passed on through blood, not from troll to troll.
That is what every fool believes. Itzka wants his flesh to be pure when he offers it to Mugwa. No. Why is the chosen chieftain speaking to Itzka? He wants to be alone with his thoughts.
Itzka will devour a Moonkin's flesh. If what he thinks is true, would he not catch the rot then, either way?
He would. But the Moonkin sacrifice dies a few breaths after it has devoured the Moonkin sacrifice. There will be no time for the rot to spread.
can help. Magua prays.
Be ready.
Akrog came to offer his thanks and tell Itzka that the ritual is ready.
Thanks? Itzka does this for Magua, not for the Moonkin. But he thanks Akrog for his words. Is the Blood Guard waiting?
Blood Guard?
Cabrex has not told him yet. The tradition demands that the Moonkin bring 3 strong warriors to protect the pyre.
Akrog understands. He will take care of it.
He should. Itzka will meet him at the Holy Stone.
They take care of it. Be not worried. He work now.
These trolls are going hungry. They need more food.
Be ready. What next? He needed? Huh? More scrap for him? He helped tribe. What now? More trouble? This looks interesting.
Chosen Chieftain. Has he spoken to the Bloodgivers?
He has.
Good. Then the summoning may start. First, Dakrog will have to place the offering at the Holy Stone. Then the vessel must devour the sacrifice, then spill his blood at the foot of the Holy Stone. Once this has been done, Mugwa's cub will rise from the earth.
Will Cabrax guide the ritual?
No, this is the Chosen Chieftain's burden, and his alone.
Akrog understands.
Food. Be here.
Lord ready.
What is this?
Chosen Chieftain. Is it time? Anuk is ready. And Itzka is too.
Itzka, is there anything he would like to say?
No.
Is there anything else Anuk would like to say?
Just bring Nurab the soul charm when the devouring is over. That is all.
Akrog understands. He will. It is time. This is the tooth.
Strange
What is?
that it would end this way. Anuk thought about how he would die so much. Yet, this... it never crossed his mind. Itzka will honor Anuk's flesh. Akrog will be a good chieftain. Anuk feels it.
Let Zaska get a proper look.
Short tusks and thick hide. The work is done. Make the offerings, speak the words, then Itzga will do his duty. What next? Let Grungwa take a closer look. By the golden, shiny, holy hide! Tell Cabrax not! This is not beautiful, Akrog. Tell him not.
Will it? Akrog means whose words obeys it?
Chosen Chieftain Akrog's, of course. He summoned it.
Then the devouring can begin.
It is true. Speak the words, then Cabrax will light the pyre. If he wants to take a last look at his sire's flesh, it should be now. Is Akrog ready?
He is.
Then call in the Moonkin's chosen warriors. Cabrax will brew the embalming liquid. Then the devouring begins.
And so, Elder Grungwa Greyfur gives Chieftain Narjuk Firstborn's flesh to his cub, the chosen chieftain. Not only so he may become the new chieftain, not only so his blood stays in the tribe forever, but to honor Magua, the moon goddess who, through all these struggles, still smiles on trollkind. Magua prays. Do it, chosen chieftain. Devour the heart.
The tribe. Shield the tribe.
Sire.
And the devouring is complete. With Magwa's blessing, Akrog Blood Hexer is now Chieftain of the Moonkin. Speak, Chieftain. Speak loud and speak proud, because his words will be remembered.
The hunters have taken so much from the Moonkin. Akrog will...
Wait.
What?
Something is wrong. They...
Hunters!
Enemies are attacking!
Put down the grunters!
What? Fight back! The cub will crush them! Brutes! Bloody brutes! Fight them back! Fight for Mugwa!
We're not in such a
it! Cast the spell!
Commander.
No!
Impossible.
What is that?
This is pointless. The Moonkin must flee, now!
What is he talking about? The trolls will crush them.
No, they will not. Tusks. There are hundreds of them out there. Cabrax can sense it. And they killed the cub with a single hex.
He speaks true, Chieftain. They need to flee.
Fine, but they will not leave the Bonekin. It is the Moonkin's fault the hunters came here. They...
Holy hide! Spare Cabrax the words! The Bonekin will never leave the cradle. Never! Now go!
What? What happened? Where are they?
Still near the cradle. This must have been a teleport hex, like the hunters used to get into the cradle. They...
More hunters. Cabrax was right.
To the tribe camp. Now.
Hope that spell worked. That thing was bloody terrifying.
Don't worry, it will. Itras is the best mage in the Corps.
Still, it is a Titan. And that fight has been going on for a while now.
Ah, you worry too much. Those tusks are ours.
They messed with the wrong tribe.
Ellen's reigns!
You are crush hunters!
More life force. Quick! More life force. Quick!
He is on his way.
Magua, mend their flesh.
You will lead the way. Is that...
Blood-giver Anuk's trusted one, Norab. He will never get the soul charm.
To the tribe camp. Now.
Oh, tusks.
Akrog is listening.
Going now.
What on Urgath is this?
Look who has arrived. Nurbok told Akrog this would happen, but he listened not.
Stop, Nurbok. This is not the time for fighting. Crumb speaks true.
What happened?
What looks it like? The hunters attacked while Akrog was busy doing rituals with the Bonekin, just as Nurbok said they would. Nurbok guesses the cradle is gone too.
They're still fighting. Cabrax, he told them to flee.
And of course, Akrog obeyed.
It was not like that. Cabrax left them no choice.
Sure.
Zaska speaks true, trusted one. Chieftain Cabrax made a hex that brought them out of the cradle. He wanted the Moonkin not to die.
Well, it's too late for that. Many dead.
The hunters. How many kin have they killed?
Better to ask how many were not killed.
They have not yet counted the bodies, Chieftain Akrog. But it is terrible. Zaramak, Julog, Anug, Crum, and maybe 24 kin are all who survived. It would have been worse had Anuk not warned Nurbok.
That terrible.
It is, little Noag. It is. Akrog understands not. The eyes said there were no hunters wide and far. So how could this happen? I, Master Anuk?
It is hard to explain. It is true that the beaks and the eyes see no hunters. But when Anuk go out yesterday, he see these strange sparkles in the air, like how air look over a fire. This morning, Anuk and I see sparkles from the bushes. But suddenly, there is a blue cloud on the sparkles, and hunters come out.
A teleport hex, just like in the cradle.
Mm-hmm. When Anuk find out, he run back to the tribe camp, but it was too late. He is sorry, Chieftain Agrog. He failed the tribe, and now so many kin is dead.
Anug is not to blame. It was Akrog who would not listen.
Chieftain Akrog.
The small tusk is the last one to tell Nurbok what to do. He is not even a moon.
Quiet. Tusks, maybe Akrog made a mistake, but now is not the time to fight. Kin died, again. And more will die if the Moonkin stay here and wait for the hunters to finish crushing the cradle. They need to leave. Now.
Powerful words. And where plans this great leader to take the Moonkin? Right into the next ambush?
He knows not, but they will work something out.
Maybe there is no need to. Zaska has an idea. Nurbok remembers when he said Zaska was making schemes again? Well, it is true. For the past moon, he has been meeting with a brittlebone.
A brittlebone?
That is what Zaska just said. And no, he has not betrayed them. Even though that is what they all believe he is just waiting to do. This brittlebone, he has a plan that would not just help the tribe crush the hunters, but could also cure the rot.
Cure the rot? How? How is that possible?
And there is the catch. The Moonkin must resurrect a fallen god.
Ever since they crossed the water to start a new life on Urgath, Mugwa had smiled upon her trolls. In their darkest times, though, her smile was sometimes forgotten. The blood rot, the hunters, the slavers. They were not so easy to forget. But as long as Mugwa was smiling, there was hope.